What's going on, people? This is Aaron from Better Than Takeout. Today I decided to cook up a pork butt, which is a shoulder. Everybody's familiar with that, I'm sure. Pulled pork sandwiches, going to barbecues, barbecue restaurants and whatnot. So today, that's what we're going to do here. I have a 3-pound butt here that, as you can see, is vacuum sealed and already seasoned here, because I like sometimes to take my meat and pre-season it and vacuum seal it to lock all those salts and herbs into the meat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go on and open this thing up. Handy old James Bond knife. So I'm just going to slice them open, and I'm going to smoke this thing. And normally you guys seen I've used a pellet grill, I've used a pit barrel, but today I'm going to use my ceramic grill for this smoke. Should take about 4 hours or so, just to get up to 200 degrees. So what I'm going to do now, since there's no seasoning or preparation involved with the meat, is I'm going to go on outside and prepare the grill. So I'll see you guys out there. Okay guys, we're outside at the grill here. I'm going to use my Vision ceramic grill here, as you can see. So I'm just setting it up for a little longer smoke. I plan on letting this thing go for 4 hours. Like I said, it's 3.5 pounds or so. So if you look here, I'm using Royal Oak hardwood charcoal here, lump. So I got it set up where I got the smaller pieces at the bottom there and the larger pieces at the top. So what I'm gonna do here is so I'm gonna use some wood, absolutely. I have some pecans and I have some hickory chunks that I'm gonna use. You see I got them wrapped in foil because I don't want them to catch on fire. I just want them to smoke. I don't want to change the temperature too much. So I'm gonna strategically put those in here. So at certain points of the cook, they'll ignite, or if they don't ignite during this cook, if I'm smoking something else, they won't be, I can, damper it, and they won't be lit at all, and it could be used for the next time. So we just put those on in there. Okay, that should be enough for this pork, little 3.5 pound pork butt. So I'm just gonna throw that on the camera there. So alright guys, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna step away for a moment and get a cube so I can start one little piece of this, so that way it'll start a chain as we continue to smoke, control the temperature there. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, I'm back. So what I'm gonna use here is one of these little Weber cubes here, and I'm gonna sit it over here on the side, close to the air damper here, and I'm gonna ignite it just to catch a piece. And obviously, once it catches, it's gonna slow cook, and it's gonna catch all the rest of them as we cook. If it was 12 hours, 13 hours overnight, this thing could still be burning, but in my case, it's gonna be 3-4 hours. So it's gonna just catch a little bit of the charcoal here. And when I'm done, I just close the dampers and smother it, and I'll have more charcoal for the next time. So let me go and start this up. What you wanna do is start your cube there. Okay. I'm gonna get my bracket set up. Just like that. Okay. Open up your dampers full. Okay, I'm gonna get my stone. I'm gonna get my reflector here. Set this thing up. Just like that. Okay. Then I'm just gonna close it. Open up my damper all the way, and just let this thing come up to temperature slowly. And that's gonna give us all slow and smoke process. Sorry, but so just give us some time. I want to get up to about 260 or so for this, and once it does that, I'll be back with you guys to put it on. See you then. Alright guys, we're back. I'm bringing it up to temperature. As you can see, I got a little smoke generating here. I got my drip pan, which I've got water and apple cider vinegar. Some people inject it, some people don't inject, some people do different things. But me, I don't like the thought of injecting everything. Some things need to be injected, some things don't. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna use a drip pan. Like I said, this is water and apple cider vinegar to give that pork a good vinegary taste and also retain that moisture when it gets hot. It's just gonna steam and evaporate up to the meat. The meat's gonna drip down into the pan and just kind of continue on the cycle to give it a nice flavorful taste when we get ready to take it off and tear it up. So here we go, guys. Just getting our low and slow process started. The temperature's coming up. I'm gonna get it up to about 200, 225, and then I'll start correcting my dampers to hone it on in to 260. So just stay tuned, guys. This is gonna be a good piece of meat, and it's fun coming out here cooking with you guys. So just stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm back. So I just wanted to come back to discuss something briefly. As you can see, I have a ThermoPro, which is a temperature scanner where I can be indoors, what you say, wireless. So what I'm going to do here is I have one probe directly on the cooking grate, because as you see, you do have a temperature thermometer right here in the front of your grill, but those things can tend to be a little bit inaccurate. Plus, you could be using the bathroom or tending to something inside, and your temperature could rise further than you anticipated. So what I've done is I've put one probe at cooking level, and I've set it to 220 to give me an alert if I'm indoors doing something else, you know, what may have you, to come out and start dialing in my vents to keep that temperature at 250 or below. No, you know, between two. For my liking, I would say between 230 and 260, you know what I mean, just to be on the safe side, just for my liking. But for general preference and for general rule, smoking is at 200 to 250, 260, 270. Different people do different things. So I just wanted to come back briefly, guys, and explain and point out, rather, the ThermoPro. That way I can be doing other things and be able to be in control of my temperature. So, all right, guys, that's all. Just thank you. See you later. All right, guys, we've reached 220 and over. So right now, I'm going to put this pork butt on and start dialing in these vents to start trying to control the heat, because it's rising pretty rapidly. There we go. Bad thing. We're going to put this thing fat side up. Just like that. And we're going to let this thing smoke until it reaches an internal temperature of 200. There we go. Just right there. There we go. So it reaches an internal temperature of 200, guys. And that's basically, that's all you got to do right there. Close it fully. Close. This one has two dampers right here, so I closed one of them fully, and I left one at 1.5, just to see where the temperature goes. Then, if it goes lower than I like, then I'll just make the adjustments. If it goes higher than I like, I continue to make the adjustments. But it should sit right at where I want it, because, you know, when I put the butt on, I put it on at 235, so it just rises gradually, just at the right temperature. So I'll see you guys when it's time to check this thing. Alright, guys, we're back. As you can see, we got a good smoke content going on the grill here, and got the temperature up to 253, and it's holding steady right about there, so that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to insert the second probe into the meat, so I can keep an eye on the temperature of the meat while I'm inside watching college football. So I'm just going to take this probe there. As you can see, nice, already changing colors. Good color content there already. Just put that probe right there JD, the close it on up and get back inside. Now I can watch both the temperature of the surface and the temperature of the meat at the same time, guys. Because when it reaches about 165 or so, I'm gonna consider wrapping it and doing some things from there. I'll take you along with the ride when I do that. So see you then. Alright guys, this is my first time to take the hood off of this thing and take a look at it. So I'm just going to take a peek at it. Currently, the pork butt is at 147 degrees. The internal temperature is at 251. So I'm just going to lift it up and take a peek at it, see what we're looking at right now. I don't want to leave the hood up too long to get too much airflow in there to stoke that fire. So I just want to see what we're working with right now. Oh man. Oh yeah. You see? So we're going to get that to about 165. I'm going to wrap that thing up, do some magic to it per se, and then put them back on until it gets to 200 degrees. And I'm going to bring y'all along with us. Alright, see you later. Alright guys, we back. You can see we got a little rain going on here, but it's not going to stop our party. So, what I've got in here is an aluminum pan. I have some aluminum foil here. And it's reached about 160 degrees internally. I see that it's trying to stall out on me a little bit, so I'm going to take it out and I'm going to wrap this thing up and some aluminum and put a little something in it. So as you can see right there, it's looking mighty fine there. Gonna take that joker out. Up out of there. Uh-oh. Gonna pick them up. Oh man, it's already tender. Put them in some aluminum foil right there. As you can see, guys, I'm gonna close this hood up, and we're gonna go take it inside and do a little magic with you. See you there. All right, guys, back indoors where it's dry. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I've taken the pork butt out and I've wrapped it in some aluminum foil here. I'm gonna double wrap it, but my initial wrap is just one layer here, and I'm gonna use some of the Shea Vettas. This is a product I received from my wife's brother, from my neighbors from there. It's in New York. I guess it's big up in upstate New York or whatnot. It's basically a vinegar-based product that's very good when you dilute it with something. So with pulled pork, you know, I'm out in Middle Tennessee, so it's gonna have more. I'm gonna do it more for the regional taste. So I'm gonna have it more of a more vinegary taste in the pulled pork there, as they would have it out here, Georgia and North Carolina and places like that. In Texas, they wouldn't like it like that, but here in Middle Tennessee, this is how they do things. So I'm just gonna take some of this and shake it up, and I'm gonna pour some. It smells good, by the way. It really does. It smells nice and smoky. Looks delicious. Got a nice little color on it. So I'm just going to pour some in there. And you got to remember that this thing is still going to produce some liquid. So I don't want to go overboard with it. I just want to get enough in there to get the juices flowing and to keep it moist inside while we finish out the cooking process. The other 40 degrees to get it on up to 200 degrees. So right there, I got it. Some of the Shea Vettas poured in. I got it ready to go. I'm going to finish wrapping it up. I'm going to take it back out to the grill, let it finish for the next hour and a half or so till we achieve the 200 degrees. And then after that, we'll pull it off, bring it back inside, let it rest for 45 minutes. And then once then, we'll claw it, which is shredded, and then it'll be time to eat. So at that point, guys, when I take it off and let it rest, I'll let you see what it looks like when it's done. And other than that, I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, just a quick cut in real quick. As you can see, it's raining pretty good. So when it rains, obviously the temperature drops. So you're wondering how I'm going to keep the temperature at a steady 250 where I was cutting since the conditions changed outside. So what I've done is basically I've closed the cap, and fire loves oxygen. The weather's dropped, it's cooler outside, so I'm giving it more oxygen so I can still maintain a good smoking temperature. Right there, my internal temperature is 156 on the meat. It dropped when I taken it out and put it in aluminum, and 236 at the grate level. So I'm still at a level of which is still cooking low and slow, and I'm not losing any heat. So while it's raining and the rain is steady coming down, I will leave my vents open. I adjusted the dampers a little bit to give the fire a little bit more oxygen to keep the heat combating the external temperature. So, with that being said, I just wanted to take a minute to say that a ceramic grill is the way to go. This just kind of proves it. As I started to cook, it was dry outside, so I was able to maintain the heat at a certain level without any external factors such as rain, sleet, snow, or whatever. So now it's raining, the external factors change, so the internal factors are going to change with the grill. Not with a ceramic grill, because it maintains the heat, guys. If you have a steel grill, that rain is just going to come down on that grill, and what happens when rain hits hot steel? It's going to take away your heat, a lot of your heat. So guys, if you haven't gotten one, if you're in the market for an upgrade, I would suggest getting a ceramic grill to boost your barbecuing pleasures. That's all I gotta say. See you later. Hey guys, I'm back. As you see, the rain has passed. So we've gotten this thing up to 201 degrees, so this thing is ready to come off the pit now. So what we're gonna do now is I close all my vents just to smother it. If there's any remaining coals left, I'll be able to use them for the next time. So lift this hood up. See what we got of our drip pan. It has some nice moisture inside there, that's for sure. Smells delicious. Smells like a smokehouse. So we'll take out our probes. Throw to the side there. They'll be washed anyway. It's not a big deal. We will take our butt here, wrap them up, take this on in the house. Alright guys, so right here is the done butt. I'm going to take it in, we're going to take a peek at it, and then after that, I'm going to let it rest for 45 minutes, and then we'll tear into it. See you inside. Alright guys, so we're back inside, so let's go on and open this thing up and take a look at it before we let it just sit and rest. I'm going to put it in the oven, just let it rest. Oh man, the smell that's coming out of there is intoxicating. Oh man, so good that the camera's fogging up. It's very, very hot, very steamy in there. So the purpose of letting it rest is, if I was to just take this out, start tearing into it now, all of juices would flow out of it and it would be dry within 10 minutes. So what you want to do is, the point of letting it rest is to let that meat restrict again and let all those moisture and all the juices kind of go back into the meat. So when you tear into it, you have yourself some tasty pulled pork, guys. So that's it right there. Smoked pork butt on the Vision Ceramic Grill. Glad you guys came along. Any tips, any recommendations, anything like that, we're always welcome to them. Positive comments as always. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe. Please like it. Please tell a friend. Continue to watch. We have more things in store. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. And also, why waste your hard-earned money? Why waste your time going to these eateries when you can cook your smoked foods at home, and it'll be better than takeout every time, guys? See you next time.